Here we go.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! It's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you.
Okay.
That's enough!
This should prove it.
Handprints. Okay. That's a little more stressful, but still got it.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
What?
Straight up again?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
And did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after you left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines.
Hey, what's up, Miles?
I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Great.
Guess who's back?
Great! Just who I wanted to see.
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
It's a nightmare.
Water everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on.
You know, but anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Jeez.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Hold on. That, yeah, that, the way she was so quick to dismiss what Hiro said. It was Hina. Hina poisoned her.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready
That
to vote,
can,
right?
wait, no.
Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
No, it wasn't.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Okay, I have a feeling I know what Byakuya is getting at.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of...
Okay, hold on. Okay, Sakura's... Oh, god damn it, let me do a thing.
I was just sleeping peacefully.
The status, okay.
I remember waking up...
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her head in?
You got it! I smashed her!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Oh, god damn it, I hit the wrong button again. Yeah. Man, it's the last one, too, that's annoying.
I was just sleeping
Yeah, the status.
peacefully,
Okay.
and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there. I remember waking up.
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her head.
You got it!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Not possible.
What's wrong?
'Cause she died slumped in a chair.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
The blood on the floor.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
And she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
No.
To make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look
That would
at
be-
me.
I was gonna say,
didn't
that'd be a
carry
little
anything heavier than my
hard.
own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room,
Is how it
still
became
has
locked.
yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Nope. Not possible.
She just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
That's not possible because I saw
Even
inside the
before
locker.
we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point,
The locker was
already
already
open.
open.
So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Of course she wouldn't have.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
I know exactly what it is, but it won't let me say that it's poison. Okay.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Really?
Shoot!
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
Why would Kyoko's thing be in here? No, that wouldn't have been it.
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Not sure where the flaw is in here.
What was it that killed...
What's the Monokuma file say?
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
I could see this being it.
There's no other possible cause that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot.
But what about the vomiting of blood?
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottle, she cut the inside of her mouth.
That's extremely
That's all
unlikely.
it was. The file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You looked inside of her mouth.
In there? God, you really are into dead bodies.
I'm with Toko on this
No,
one, actually.
I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Thank you, Byakuya. Thank you for taking the obvious.
This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Well, it's also the conclusion I've arrived at, but you just took longer to say it.
You're making me go all weak in the knees. She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
It's extremely
Is
possible.
it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Yep.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where did you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
It was in section A.
The poison was actually
Hey,
in
Red.
Section A.
We're just figuring out the murder.
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe it with my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison up to his lips, and
Master!
we were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do was just stand there and watch. But as if it was the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
That's the protein stuff.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Oh, sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. Touched the finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Yep, alright.
That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder.
I'm pretty sure I know who the murderer is too. I'm pretty sure it's Hina. But why?
Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where
Where
did
did it go? It must have been in... Oh, okay, we're playing Hangman. Man, this is a long trial. Protein drink. P. Give me the P. There's the P. Row. Need an R. Tin. Need some tin. God damn, that T was jumping around. I need an N. Drink. Give me an N. Give me a K. Give me a K. Give me a K. Thank you. Protein drink.
Now I understand.
Of course the poison was put in the protein drink.
Poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Yep.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone
The
to
footprints.
see.
I got it!
Footprints in the powder.
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
was me.
Hina.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
But
Just
why?
as I suspected.
I mean, I
Footprints
suspected
were
it
made
too.
by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
I suspected it too, but I was wondering, why would she kill her?
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Yin. That's why he wanted the
Hina
shoe I
only
choose.
once. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These friends. Okay, are they yours? Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
I say.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
A little bit.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
Yeah.
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning a crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
Makes
That's
it
likely
so much easier.
exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Yeah, I will agree.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she drowned it. All at once. And then...
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Why?
How
Kyoko.
many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery.
Yeah.
And I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well... that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just... nervous. So... I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was.
I think
What can I do?
Sakura committed suicide. Is that possible? Can we say that?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail?
Sakura wanted to drink poison.
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, Please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's
Byakuya.
nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
But how would the door become locked unless
Go
Sakura
ahead,
did
Hina.
it?
Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf.
Wait. What?
And because of that, everything I did got found out. And
Oh, yeah.
that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A.
Which couldn't
have
have
that
happened.
correct?
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
I know exactly what the contradiction there. Because they didn't go to Section C.
First, I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, this is the only one.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A.
No, you didn't. That's impossible.